Day 1 was not that bad. I was ugly as hell. I was still really swollen, and not just my face, my whole body felt really swollen. Pain, I would say, was at like a 5 out of 10. It was more of a discomfort than pain, like excruciating pain. There was no nausea because they told me not to eat or drink anything before the surgery and a couple hours after surgery, so that really helped. Nothing was coming up. I had an appetite straight out of surgery. I think the first thing I said coming out of anesthesia was, I want to eat. So the first day was okay, it wasn't that bad. And I think there was still a bit of anesthesia in my system, so that also helped with the pain. Day 1 post-op, I also saw my doctor. Like, I took off the bandages and saw my boobs for the first time. That was a moment. And he also looked at everything and made sure everything was okay. It came out a lot bigger than I thought they were gonna be. The second day, the pain was worse. I think it was probably like a 7.5 out of 10. The second day was also the first time I experienced what internet people call morning boob. Basically, when you wake up, there are 5 to 20 seconds where you just have excruciating, like 10 out of 10 pain on your chest. I'm not sure, but I think that's part of your nerves like coming back and like waking up. You can walk it off easy. You don't need painkillers for it because it's only such a short amount of time. Later, I went to the doctor. I also had a post-op appointment on the second day. They really were keeping an eye on me. But yeah, they took out the stitches and it's still healing fine. There's a small scar now that's like the size of, I would say, like my pinky nail. But it's fading day by day, and honestly, I don't care about that tiny scar. You can barely see it. I sometimes don't notice it, but in return, I got that lump out, so I think the scar was worth it. On day 5, I had another post-op. If you can't tell, they really want to get you in to do a bunch of checkup to make sure you're healing okay. Anyway, on the 5th day, that's when they removed the stitches from the nipple. After they removed the stitches and replaced it with a glue called Dermabond. Dermabond holds the incisions together. Sometimes it's used instead of stitches so that you don't even have to go through the stitch removal process. And when they were doing Dermabond, I think that the Dermabond was actually really helpful for my scarring. The first couple of weeks and how clean, how well taken care of your incisions are is so crucial to how your scars heal. So I'm really glad Dr. Choi chose to use the Dermabond. So yeah, Dermabond silicone sheets really help with my scarring. And on the same day, so since I was bored, I went to their dermatology office and asked them, hey, can I get some kind of facial, or what kind of dermatology services do you guys have? You know, just to relax and have some me time. And they're like, yeah, just come for a consultation. It was great because I don't have to leave the building. I just had to press the elevator, go upstairs, and get the consultation. Like, I felt like I was living in like a building of just like beauty treatments. It was real nice. So I went up there, they helped me do a consultation. They recommended Shrink, which is a skin laser lifting treatment. Basically, it uses laser to stimulate collagen and tighten your skin. They put numbing cream on my face for 50 minutes, and then they put the laser gun on my face. But if that's something you're interested in, you have the option to because they have a dermatology office. This isn't technically about the boob job, but it's just nice that they have that. I just think it's a nice perk that I got it done there because I get to live there and get those services while I was recovering. But anyway, on day 7 post-op, I had another post-op treatment. You can tell these post-op appointments are pretty close together. That's also something that's really nice, you know, like did another ultrasound and they check my incisions, everything, how it's healing. They switched me out to different bras depending on my healing process to really monitor to make sure my boobs are dropping but not dropping too much. And I just kept going to post-op appointments until 2 weeks out. I went to see the surgeon one last time. He gave me medication that's for emergencies, which came in handy actually. He gave me emergency antibiotics, medication, so that if I have like some kind of pain or infection that happened in Hong Kong, that I would have immediate access to antibiotics if anything happens, which is great. And even after I flew back to Hong Kong, we still have back and forth. Like they would, like I would send pictures of my boobs to them and then they would be like, okay, that's normal or that's not normal. Overall, I think the first 2 weeks is definitely the most rough. It's different for everyone, of course. And something I really wanted was that fullness, and I finally have that now without a really fake circle look. Yeah, what can I say? I love my boobs. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!